Oh, good point.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
We hope you had a nice long weekend, and we missed seeing you on Zoom yesterday because, well, it was Memorial Day. And today is the 26th, Tuesday the 26th. We hope you all had a good long weekend. Although, honestly, does the weekend feel different than the week?
Yeah.
Remember when it used to feel so different?
Yeah.
Yep.
Every day just rolls into the other.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
But maybe some of you might have celebrated. Often Memorial Day is a barbecue. So my daughter had a little barbecue. So maybe some of you had a barbecue.
Actually, I went on a little road trip with my sister. It's a tradition for us to go around and put flowers on the graves of our beloveds. So we went to my mother's, my grandmother's, my great-grandmother's. We just traveled around and put,
Beautiful.
yeah, it's our tradition every Memorial Day.
That is such a nice tradition.
And we broke a rule because we were not 6 feet apart, but we did wear masks.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't think that's breaking a rule if you have your mask on.
Okay, good.
Because I think that's the point. You wear the mask because of the understanding that the 6-foot rule could be breached on accident.
Right. And we didn't look at each other. We weren't facing each other. We were looking straight ahead out the windshield. So
yes. What about you, Julie Irish? Do you do anything special? Did you do anything special on Memorial Day? Or was there something that you didn't do this year that you used to do?
Typically, in the past, we would always get together, the family, and have barbecues, but a lot changed in recent years. We don't really do that so much as we once did. It's kind of just a quiet weekend.
And just to say that, of course, Memorial Day is when we honor all the servicemen and servicewomen who died while serving. And so just to take a moment now, because guests and family, and even if we don't know someone directly, we all benefit from the servicemen and the servicewomen and all their efforts throughout time. And it's so good to have opportunities to just pause and feel gratitude for those particular individuals and for the families too, because somebody goes overseas, that's huge. You lose that family member. And then if they die while they're there too, I mean, it's a huge impact and a huge sacrifice and gift. So
Yep.
We're very thankful.
Yeah.
yes.
And so here we are getting back into our online scheduling. So we hope we're going to see a lot of you this afternoon. In the meantime, let's acknowledge too, let's see, I believe that Dawn and Mary Lou had an anniversary over the weekend.
Oh, happy anniversary.
And that Dot Ippolito, those of you who may not remember her, remember she walks all the time. So she had a birthday over the weekend too.
Oh, happy birthday, Dot.
Yeah, so that's nice. I hopefully I didn't forget anything. So someone can tell us if we overlooked something, and maybe something important to you happened that we just didn't know about, like your daughter or your best friend, something or other occurred.
It's true.
So tell us. But we do have a famous birthday, don't we, Sandra?
Oh, yes, we do. Hey, still my heart. It's John Wayne's birthday. He was born 8/26 today in 1907. He passed away in 1979 at the age of 72. John Wayne was among the top box office draws for 3 decades. We've all watched his movies. You gotta love a
Yes.
John Wayne movie. Everybody has a favorite. When I was a kid, True Grit.
Oh, what a
I love
classic.
that movie. And funny, my brother, who is a huge war movie buff, his favorite John Wayne movie was The Quiet Man,
Oh,
which I really thought was different. But he loved that, the whole chemistry between Maureen O'Hara and John Wayne, which they did a lot of movies together. Let's see. What else can I tell you? Anybody know his real name?
do tell.
Do tell. His real name, I lost it. It's Marion Morrison.
I had no idea. I didn't know that he had another name.
His real name was Marion. And it's funny because everybody thinks of Marion as a woman's name.
Yeah.
And in reality, it is a man's name originally. Just like Shirley, Carol, they were all, Kim, were all men's names that somehow.
And Leslie.
Yeah. Yep.
Fascinating how times change.
Yeah.
So I wonder if John Wayne, what did you say it was, Marion? I wonder if Marion changed his name officially and he did, or if Hollywood suggested it.
I think they suggested it wasn't manly, it wasn't tough enough. It's kind of a.
I just, made me think, like, did he want to change it, or was it Hollywood that influenced him to change it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to brand yourself as an actor when you're out there.
Yeah, and they all changed their names back then. What was Marilyn Monroe's real name?
Norma Jean.
Yeah, Norma Jean. So yeah. Let's see. Okay, among his famous movies, Stagecoach, of course. The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. My favorite, True Grit. And he actually won a Best Actor Oscar for that one. He was in 142 movies, and 83 of those movies were Westerns.
What an amazing amount of work.
Yep.
What
he
a
was
worker.
married. Yeah. He was married 3 times and had 7 children.
Oh.
In the movie The Quiet Man, there are kids in the movie, and they're his real children. He put his real children in the movie. He brought them to Ireland with him because he didn't want to be away from them that far. And the kids are in the movie.
That is sweet.
Yep. His quote, I can't get to it. Whoops, hold on. All right. Oh, I can't get his quote.
To it. His quote is, "Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway."
That's a good quote.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. It's like you hear that, who was the actor that he said that all the time, like no matter when he pukes before he goes on stage.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Who is that?
An older, like distinguished type gentleman. It's not Steve Martin.
Wasn't Howie Mandel.
No.
He's pretty neurotic.
But I mean, and he's not someone that like had any like particular issues. It's just like, it's nerve wracking. Some people have you have a nervous stomach. It's a physiological thing. You got a nervous stomach but you saddle up anyway.
Yeah.
And what a fitting quote from the cowboy himself.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
John Wayne.
Happy birthday, Duke. Oh, yeah. Duke was his nickname.
All right.
The Duke.
The Duke. So we have a couple little historical tidbits. You know, so apparently, and some of you heard about this recently because of the impeachment process just recently, because it hasn't happened very often, but in 1868, so in 1868, US President Andrew Johnson avoided impeachment by one vote.
Wow.
Any of us know what he was being impeached for?
I don't.
All right, I'm looking it up.
John. Yeah.
High crimes and misdemeanors. The primary charge is that he violated the Tenure of Office Act.
Huh.
Specifically, that he removed the Secretary of War from office and attempted to replace him with someone else. Huh.
Guess Trump should be glad he's president now, not back then.
So, I mean, yeah, I can't like take the time to really read into this, and I don't remember my American history, but I imagine some of you watching this would be able to fill us in.
Yeah.
But he avoided it by one vote.
One vote.
I mean, that's kind of amazing to think that the legitimacy of a presidency hangs on one vote, but there it is. And we just got to trust the democratic process.
Let's see. In 1896, the Dow Jones Industrial Average is first published. 1896.
Wow.
The average price of the 12 initial stocks, there were only 12 to begin with, is $40.94.
Holy
Oh my
smokes.
That
God.
seems like it'd be a lot of money back then.
I agree.
1896. Wow. I wonder what those 12 initial stocks were.
Was that like the time of Rockefeller? Like, is it too late for railroads? Oil's got to have something to do with it.
Yeah.
Very interesting. 12 initial stocks.
Right? Gosh.
Now there's so many.
Yeah.
12. So on this day in 1908, engineers made the first major oil find in the Middle East. And this discovery in Iran obviously had a major impact on the region's economy and politics. More than half the world's oil reserves are in the Middle East. So that is really significant that in 1908 that major oil reserve was discovered. And that gave the area a lot of power and probably attracted a lot of problems too. It's like that mixed bag of, was it a gift or a curse? But
so true.
More than half of the world's oil reserves are there. That's amazing.
Yeah.
There's a lot in Venezuela. There's a lot in Alaska.
But more than half are there.
Wow. Holy smokes.
You know, and for so long, so that's 112 years that our economy and society has just been fueled by all this like oil use and how habituated we've become to it, and that we're living through a time now where that's being questioned. Like, let's move to a green economy, and what would that look like, and what would that involve? And we know that, boy, the stakes are high. There's a lot of people making billions of dollars off this oil economy that they're not going to want to make any changes too fast.
Yeah. Wow. So in 1950, after 11 years, petrol rationing finally ends in Great Britain. So during World War II and a little beyond, they were They were rationed on gas.
Yeah.
Can you imagine what London looked like after the war?
Right.
It had to have been, it just breaks your heart to think of what those people went through.
Well, yeah. I mean, Poland and
Yeah,
France and
yeah.
and it's interesting too, the petrol rationing, how how much gas we use that we probably like during social distancing time. Some of us are using less gas because we're not traveling as much to work. But also, one of the few things people can do to get out of the house is go for a ride. You know, but this whole rationing idea, I mean, it's not so bad. I mean, you just have to, like, if that's the case, like, yep, you need X amount. You can apply for more if you have a longer commute to work, but you got to work it out. Save your oil for if you want to take a trip to go visit your kids in Mass, or take public transportation. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't feel like that was impinging on my freedoms. But I haven't lived through it.
Can't imagine.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're up to the 1969 one, Julie Irish.
Oh, here we go. So, Beatle John Lennon and his wife Yoko Ono stage a public bed-in for world peace, staying in bed for a week in a hotel in Montreal.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I would call that a peaceful way to.
They had interviews and everything. They would come in and people would talk to them. And,
they're laying in bed.
Yep, propped up. Yep.
Sounds like a pretty nice way to go. Like bed in a hotel.
Right.
Yeah. It's much better than picketing outside in the bad weather, you know.
Right, or like sleeping on the White House lawn.
Yeah.
In you know, March when it's raining a lot. Like it's a pretty privileged demonstration.
Yeah, they got room served. They probably had a nice TV. Heck yeah. Yeah. Although in '69 they only had 3 channels.
Oh, right. But still, it's nice. They set a precedent about like caring and sending a message and using publicity for a humanitarian reason.
Yeah, very clever, very smart.
Yeah.
And it obviously drew a lot of attention, so it worked.
Yeah. Sure did.
Yeah.
So not like the most exciting day in history.
John Wayne's birthday.
Oh, okay. Besides that, thank God for John Wayne's birthday.
Oh, I know. Whew.
Jeez.
So shall I tell the joke?
I'm ready for a joke.
Me too.
All right. Give a man a gun and he will rob a bank. Give a man a bank and he will rob everyone.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's a funny political joke. Wow, John Wayne, getting edgy on it.
I know it.
Who knew? Who knew John Wayne was kind of a populist?
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
I myself am not a big fan of banks, so.
Yeah. So credit union, do you have your money in a credit union?
Yes.
Yeah. Which one?
Right here locally, Northeast.
Northeast Credit. Are you happy with them?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, maybe I'll put my money there. It's like a matter of, I've got so many auto pays set up in my bank account now that I've been like, ugh.
I know, the hassle of changing things.
Yeah.
I have 3 different banks, so.
Ooh.
We have our bank, we have my bank, and then we have the estate guardian bank.
Well, I guess in some ways it helps keep track of, what you're doing, depending on what bank you're at.
Well, they were all kind of already there,
Yeah.
so to speak. His mother used Norway, so we kept it in Norway. Nathaniel's accounts in Norway.
Well, I'm going to revisit this again about a credit union. I've thought many times that it would be good to switch to a credit union. I just haven't done it. I just have to get really clear about what's my plan for, because I don't know, everybody does this, but I like paying my bills online. I auto pay them and make sure everything gets paid on time. And I like not having to worry about it.
Yes, and you can do that with their
Yep.
credit. It's just that, like you said, that step of transferring.
Yeah, just gotta do I should just go in there and talk to them. Maybe they can talk me into it and help me. They might even offer to help me get it set up.
I bet they would.
Right? They might take care of it all for you.
Yeah.
That'd be
Okay.
amazing.
What is it called? Northeast?
Northeast Credit Union. I don't know that to be true, but
Right. That's worth giving them
it
a
might
call.
be a service. Might be a service they offer.
Yeah. If we were talking with everybody, if we were in a Zoom, I'd ask people. So, and speaking of Zoom, we hope that you will join us today at 1:00. And we hope that you have a wonderful morning. Until then, if you ever need anything, please call us. And it's not because we're miracle workers and we think we can do everything, but we would love to at least support you figuring out what to do. So we can talk it out with you, help get you linked up to whoever might be able to help. But we can certainly be with you on the journey in any way that you need support. So please don't hesitate to call us or text us or email us or whatever.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Have a wonderful morning and we'll see you on Zoom.
Bye, everyone.